Hello children, welcome back to English class. In today's class, we will be doing future tense. Okay, your English 2 grammar textbook. All of you open your Sem 2 Sparrow textbook, page number 59. Page number 59. Okay, lesson 4. This is lesson 4, simple future tense. Okay, it is simple future tense. Now what is this tense? Okay, so we all have, as you know, as you have studied in a previous section, last year, we have 3 types of tenses. What are the tenses? That is past tense, present tense, and future tense. Okay, you have three types of tenses, that is past tense, present tense and future tense. So what are these tenses? These tenses are dependent. How did you differentiate this? Okay, how did you classify them? This is mainly depending on verbs. Okay, verbs. In previous session we read about verbs. No, what are the verbs? Verbs are action words. Okay, you read about being verbs and doing verbs, right? Whatever the person is and whatever the person possesses, that is called as whatever the noun is or whatever the noun has its position in, that is called as your being verb, and all the action words, whatever you do, that is all called as your doing verbs. Correct, no children? Now, so verbs, what are these action words as I told you? So these tenses always depend on the actions what you perform. If you are performing an action, example, I am teaching you the chapter now, right? So the teacher is teaching. What am I doing? I am doing it right now, in the present. Okay? Whatever action I perform in the present, now, that is called as your present tense. Okay? The action, whatever I perform in the present, right now, that is called as your present tense. Okay? The action what is over. Okay, now yesterday I ate an ice cream. You will think that yesterday I ate an ice cream. Okay, so if I say I ate an ice cream, when have I done the action? The action is already over. Am I doing the action now? No, I am not doing the action now. No, the action is already over. So if I talk about any action that is already completed, it's over. It's already over in the past. It's behind. It's already over. That is called as your past tense. The action which is completed in the past is called as your past tense. Okay. Similarly, tomorrow I am thinking of going to park. Okay, if I am planning to go for a park tomorrow. Okay, so I am still planning, right? That has not happened. So it will happen, right? It will happen. So I am not sure about the action. Correct? No? So same way, whatever the action that will happen in the future, okay, next, that is called as your future tense. Okay children, clear? I repeat again, any action that is already being performed, it's already over, that is your past tense. Any action which you are doing right now is your present tense, in the present, and any action which you will be doing later on. Okay, in the future, it may be tomorrow, it may be day after tomorrow, whenever you feel like. Okay, it may be after 2 hours or after 3 hours. Okay, so whatever action you will do later on, that is your future tense. Okay, in your next year, you will be studying more about details about past tense and present tense. In future tense, now we are dealing with only one topic. Okay, that is called as simple future tense. Okay. Future tense also has some divisions in it. Okay, in that the first part is simple future tense. You will be learning about only the first part of simple future tense for your 3rd standard now. Okay, now what is simple future tense? As I told you, any action that you will be performing later on is called as future tense. You will be performing later on in the future is called as your future tense. Okay. Now, simple future tense, what will you do? shall go for a bath tomorrow, right? I shall meet you guys tomorrow. Okay. Now I shall meet you guys for interactive session tomorrow. Okay. So these are all with the actions which will happen later. Okay. I will turn, whatever your age is. How old are you all now? I think you all are around 8 years old, right? So next year you will all turn, how old you will turn? 9 years. You will all turn 9 years. So you can say, I shall turn, you can all say, I will turn 9 next year. Correct, no? You can say like that. So whenever you are talking about something else which will happen in the future, constantly we are going on using the word will and shall. If you have noticed, constantly we are using words will or shall. He will have his lunch later. Okay? She will go to school tomorrow. We shall go to a movie next week. So I'm constantly using the words will or shall when I'm framing a sentence. Why? Because I'm talking about the future tense. Whenever we talk about the future tense, okay, simple future tense, we always use the word will or shall in a sentence to indicate the action which we will be performing later on. Okay? Yes. Now, when will we use will and when will we use shall? I'll tell you easy way to remember. You have to use shall when you're talking about yourself or a group of people where you are also included. Right? Now, example. I shall go home after. I shall go home in the evening. Now it's afternoon. Okay, we'll think that now it's afternoon. And I'm saying I shall go home in the evening. Okay. We shall go to school tomorrow. Okay. So when I'm talking about myself and when I'm talking about a group where I am also present, then I use shall. Okay. Clear? And apart from that, when I'm talking about someone else, when I'm giving you any kind of information about anybody, then you will use will. Okay? Always remember that when you're talking about yourself or a group where you are also included, that time you use shall. And when you're talking about others, he will go, she will go, they will go. Okay? The cat will go, the dog will go, Raju will go, Ramu will go, Sheila will go, Deepa will go. Okay? My aunt will go, my uncle will go, my dad will go. Whenever you talk about someone else, that point of time you use will. And whenever you are talking about yourself or a group where you are included, I shall, we shall. Okay? That time you use shall. Clear, children? Understood? And there's also one important thing like will. Sometimes when I'm talking about myself or when I'm talking about us, we will use will also. So when is that we use will? When I'm talking about myself. Now, example I said, next year you will turn 9 years, right? Sorry, next year you will be turning 8 years. So, when you're, you'll be turning 9 only, right? Now you all are 8. Okay, next year you'll be turning 9 years. So, that is something which will definitely happen, right? You can't change that. Something which you are sure of, very, very sure of, okay? And something you can't change. It's a fact, okay? Those things when you're trying to convey, that time you can use will, okay? When you're talking about yourself also. Now, tomorrow, example, tomorrow you have an exam, right? Example, Monday is starts your FA3, okay? That is 30th, okay, not that. What do we say? Christmas, okay? We'll go for Christmas. 25th December is your Christmas, right? You have Christmas on 25th December. So, if you're Christians, I'm sure Christians celebrate Christmas. So, you are very sure about that. At that point of time, you can say, I will celebrate Christmas on 25th December. So, it's sure you will celebrate Christmas because you're Christian, right? You will celebrate your festival. So, you're sure about that. That will definitely happen, right? So, at that point of time, you use the word will. Or else, every time you use the word shall. Only at certain times when you are very sure about the work happening in the future, the work that will be happen in the future, that time you can use the word will. Okay, I will be celebrating Christmas on 25th December. Okay, or I will celebrate Christmas on 25th December. Okay, or I will turn 9 next year. This kind of scenarios only you can use will. Apart from that, all the other instances you have to use shall when you are talking about yourself or when you are talking about a group of people where you are also included. Okay, clear? So this is all about simple future tense. It is very easy, children. Okay, now all of you take out your textbooks. Page number 59, we will be doing textbook exercises. Open your textbook, page number 59. First one. We have breakfast now. When you're talking about yourself, I told you when you're talking about yourself, you use shall. So you have to write, shall we have breakfast now? Next, are you sure it be easy? You're talking to someone else, so you have to use will. We be awake tomorrow. You're talking about yourself, so you have to use shall. She will sugar in her room. So here you're talking about others, so it is will. Will she have sugar in her room? Next, do you think he do it for me? You're talking about others, so you use will. When we know the result. When you're talking about yourself, a group where you are included, so you have to use shall. How long they stay? So here also you're talking about others, you use will. I arrive before noon. Here you're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself, so you have to use shall. Okay, complete this, children, quickly. Now turn next page. Page number 60. Okay, ninth one. What we do now? We are lost. So you're talking about yourself, a group where you're included. So shall. I hope they be ready by 10. What are you talking here? You're talking about others. So will. I wait for you. Tell me. Here you're talking about others. You're talking about yourself. So you have to write shall. She turn 10 next June. So you're talking about others. So you have to use will. She will turn 10 next June. Next, be main. Complete each sentence by changing the verb in the brackets to future tense. First one, I a lot of questions. Here in the brackets you can see whatever the words are in the brackets. These are all your verbs. Okay, whatever the words here are there in the brackets. Ask, bark, prepare, go, come, serve, teach, bake, go, complete, reach, play, write. These are all the verbs. Verbs means what? Action words. Okay, these are all your action words. So now you have to add will or shall along with the verbs and you have to write here. Okay, children, let's start. I a lot of questions you have asked. So when you're talking about yourself, what do you use? Shall. I shall ask. The dog at the stranger. Bark. So the dog, you're talking about someone else. So will bark. I for tomorrow's test in the evening. Prepare. So you're talking about yourself. So you have to use shall prepare. We to Chennai next month. Go. So you're talking about yourself. You're talking about a group where you're also included, right? So we shall go. Kanchan to my house this evening. Come. So Kanchan, you're talking about someone else. So you have to use will come. We dash lunch at 12:30. Serve. So we, it's a group where you are included. So we shall serve. The music teacher dash as a new song today. Teach. The music teacher, you're talking about someone else. So will teach. Grandma dash cookies for me. Bake. Grandma, someone else. So will bake. They dash to see a play tomorrow. Go. They, you're talking about someone else. So you have to use will go. I dash my homework right now. Complete. So you're talking about yourself. So I have to use shall. I shall complete. She dash school by 8 o'clock reach. She, you're talking about someone else. She will reach. Karan dash football tomorrow. You're talking about someone else again. So, will play. I dash a letter to him. Write. I, you're talking about yourself. So, you have to use the word shall. Shall write. Okay, children, kindly do complete this properly and use a pencil. Okay, and write in a neat cursive handwriting without any spelling mistakes. Okay. Okay, so this completes your chapter Simple Future Tense. Okay, children, I'll repeat it again and give you a small recap. Tenses, you have three types of tenses: past, present tense and future tense. Whatever action that has happened in the past is your past tense. Actions that is happening in the present is your present tense, and the action that will be happening in the future is called as your future tense. Okay, and in today's chapter we'll be dealing with simple future tense. Past and present you'll be learning in detail in your 4th standard. Okay, now in simple future tense, whatever chapter we have. Okay, what are the words we use in simple future tense to denote an action? You use the words will and shall along with your verb, along with your action word. Okay, so when you use will or when you use shall, whenever you are talking about yourself or a group of people, you are included, such as I, me, we. Okay, us. That time you use the words shall. I shall, we shall. Okay, and when you are talking about others, he, she, they, them, boys, girls, students, whoever, you are talking about someone else. That time and all you use the word will along with your verb. Okay, and sometimes you use will when you are talking about yourself or be when that is a fact. It will definitely happen. When you are very, very sure about the things what will happen, that time only you use will when you are talking about yourself or when you are talking about a group where you are also included. Okay, so this is all about your simple future tense. Kindly complete the textbook exercises. Go through this video properly. If you still have any doubts, kindly do come and ask me in the interactive session. Okay, children, take care. Bye bye.